Gemini, welcome back to your collective love reading, which is going to run from August right the way up until mid-September. Remember though guys, it's a collective reading and time is fluid as well. Some of you aren't going to reach your recent past until November. So this will be a completely predictive reading for you, which is a great thing because it means that you can adjust anything moving forward if you don't like the idea of it. If you do the nice bits guys, liking, sharing, subscribing, that's fabulous. Thank you very words are going, great sign. It means spirit is coming in really strongly. Sorry, and the throat is growing. I'm hearing a growing in confidence. That's why there's two orange candles there. Now knowing how to assert yourself. You may not be doing it exactly bob on at the moment, but it's a new skill or something you're working on, something you've been developing. And the orange candles, they do represent courage. There's a bit of difficulty around a friendship here. That's why the pink is over there. A new beginning, something that's necessary and needing to put the past behind you. Quite a Saturn World card type energy, letting something go. Thinking you can't sustain for your own well-being the upset of whatever has happened before with this so-called friend I'm hearing. Clear, strong guidance, please, Spirit. What can you give me for Gemini coming into the reading for love? What can you give me? There's that Saturn energy, reflecting back on the past. How am I going to be able to move forward? Saturn did go from Aquarius into Pisces, I'd say at the beginning of March. This may be taking some of you back to the beginning of March, but it is also ruled by Taurus. I know some of you like to know the signs. Your party, how do they view you at the moment with regards to love? Seven of Wands, really defensive. The sevens as well, they're about challenges, responsibilities that you've got, but wanting a personal development. They may not be realising you're really busting your bits here to try and move on from whatever this issue is. They still feel like you're in a defensive, quite strong, determined type energy. But I don't feel it's coming across in the right way. You are likely, or I'm getting through for some of you behind the scenes thinking, how can I make the best of a bad situation here? How can I move on from this? Not just for their well-being and my party's well-being, but for your own well-being as well. There's an eagerness here. That's why the channeling is coming through so strongly, are wanting to shift forward. And then I've just heard Capricorn. What's gone down in the recent past between the both of you? The Chariot card are wanting to move on. Maybe that you're going away on holiday, or there's a goal, a place that you're both trying to get to. You're seeing it differently. You're seeing it at the opposite ends, and it's damn hard work at the moment. Your party, I feel, is going into a self-preservation type energy, protecting themselves because they're not liking the energy that's coming towards them from you. How are things between the both of you as of present? What can you give me? Ace of Pentacles, there's that new beginning you've been aiming for. Your party, how do they feel towards you at the moment? Spirit wants me to take from the middle. Strength card. They feel the bond is forming again, it's coming together. And then I'm hearing friendship. What's going on for your party behind the scenes that apparently you're not aware of? Two of Cups. Are reaching out, are having words, are saying something. And then I'm hearing oblivious. That might be you. Your party's fears, anxieties and concerns when it comes to the connection with you. Page of Wands, quite a cocky type energy. You're showing enthusiasm as and when, but it's coming across quite cheeky, quite cocky. I don't really like it. Remember, this is how they see you and how they feel towards you. Doesn't mean to say it's how you actually are. And it's causing them to mirror you back. What's going to unfold between the both of you moving forward? I've gone the wrong way, but I might as well carry on with it now. Over the next 8 to 12 weeks, what have you got for me? Six of Wands. There's a reason that bit went first. More Leo, strong Leo coming into this reading, guys. Strong Leo and strong Cancer. And the last, but definitely not the least, words are going. How does your party plan to help the connection move forward between the both of you? Knight of Swords, setting the record straight. So remember, this is how they plan to move the connection forward with you. Doesn't mean to say you're going to get together or you're going to finish. It just means making advancements, making ground on where the connection is at the moment. Maybe that you fizzle out, maybe that you come stronger, maybe that it's at a stalemate, we'll see. But this is the 8 to 12 weeks moving forward. And there we've got the Temperance again, which I feel, with that being a Sagittarius card, that does take us up to the 8 to 12 weeks, which is November, December. I'm hearing wealth coming into the reading, lots and lots of wealth. Doesn't have to represent money. Can be abundance in other ways. You've got wealth, more time now. Just a good feeling vibe. I feel there's somebody that's starting to speak up that before would have kept their mouth shut. Clear, strong guidance on this 7 of Pentacles, please, Spirit. What can you give me on this Saturn energy? What have you got for me? There we go. 2 of Pentacles, more Saturn energy. There's been real rigidity here, I feel. Becoming over-absorbed in it at times. It's gone on for ages, if not years. And then I'm hearing 5 years. Saturn is a stubborn energy. It's a slow energy. There is reflection in that energy, clearly, because it's up there in the 7 of Pentacles. But there's a holding on to try and validate something, and you're realizing you're on your own with this 2 of Cups. That's in reverse, and it's causing strain on your relationship, whatever that relationship is for you. What else have you got for me? Again, and the 7 of Pentacles, that's in reverse. I feel now your perspective is starting to alter. This isn't something that's happened overnight. You've been looking back at the past, getting overwhelmed with it. It's caused, I'm hearing, dysfunctionals between you and your person, or you and somebody. Now remember, the person that you're involved with, this person over here, it doesn't have to be the one that you're married to, romantically involved with, casually dating. It can be somebody that is impacting the both of you, or impacting the dynamic between the both of you. To me, this is representing Saturn going retrograde. That started on about the 16th of June. There's an Oprah, and then I'm hearing Oprah Winfrey. There's an opening up of boundaries here. Becoming a bit more relaxed. I'm not saying more casual, really relaxed, but this discipline, this rigid mindset, it's freeing up a little bit, and there's more reflection, I feel, going on for you than there has been before. You're starting to notice little things now. They're creeping in bit by bit and making you feel better. Your party, they see you as being in this 7 of Wands energy, 9 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, and 3 of Pentacles. Christ, you've been in this energy for, I'm hearing, years. Something that hasn't been able to be discussed, it's now opening up. You're now discussing why you haven't been able to discuss it. Maybe to do with money, to do with time, some type of plans, but it's opening the opportunity up. You can see here a single card, or the 9 of Pentacles can be seen as a single person's card. It doesn't have to mean that you're on your own or you're not in a relationship. It can simply mean that you're not married. You've been prioritizing other areas of your life. You're not at that next committed stage. You may not be engaged yet, but they see you as being defensive because of a 9 of Pentacles. This can even be a Virgo. And because of how they pulled things back and the amount of times that's been wasted on the negativity of this person in the 9 of Pentacles, there's been an issue you've not been able to discuss about moving forward because there's been so much negativity. May not be that it is a Virgo, doesn't have to be a Virgo. May have happened in Virgo last year, August, September. But time hasn't been spent on a particular job or a particular task. This can be how you're taking your time with plans and your party wants to get cracking and it's just not happening. It can be plans like more commitment, getting engaged, getting married, wanting to have a baby, going from 2 to 3 within a family, renovating of a house, but I'm feeling it's depleted energetically. There is a huge amount of Saturn energy that's in this reading, and Spirit keeps shouting to me, Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, planetary wise. It is a slow, steady, and then I'm hearing robust type energy. There's an overworking vibe here as well, and it's really impacting the both of you because you're not getting any quality time together, and that's why that separation, that Two of Cups, is up there. Chariot card, what's gone down in the recent past? What can you give me, please, Spirit? Four of Swords, that's in reverse. Exhaustion. The Devil energy, there's that Capricorn, and there's the Empress. That can be seen as mother, father, getting married, family, or just overall abundance. Whilst you've put the grinding in the past, the both of you, I feel one of you has become exhausted. Maybe your party who is viewing you as being exhausted. They're I was about to say voodoo. They're viewing you in that Five of Pentacles energy, depleted. You aren't getting on. You're just completely caught up and overwhelmed. You may be into astrology and you're putting it out to the planets, having an impact as well. But there's a shadow side here, I feel, it's been getting worked on. Devil, Empress energy that you've been needing to let go of. They're seeing you as really busting your bits moving forward. You may even have gone away on holiday together, but you have actually come back worse, or whatever progress you've made, upon the progress you've deteriorated. It's like a going backwards to move forwards type energy. For some of you, I'm so sorry, maybe the loss of a baby, or you've gone again and realised that you're not pregnant, and it really is having difficulties on your relationship. Ace of Pentacles energy, what have you got for me for the present, please? Spirit, clear, strong guidance. Knight of Wands, moving forwards. Oh my God, there is uprights in here, guys. Eight of Swords in the reverse. Oh, crikey. And the Death card in reverse. An opportunity comes in here. It can be off the back of an argument where you've burnt yourselves out in the argument, and when you really come down to the basics of it, you calm down after the argument, you sit and see the situation for what it is. There's a yearning, a wanting to move forward with this issue, get past this boundary, this blockage, maybe to do with somebody's mum, a mum-in-law, and they've exhausted a situation. But an opportunity has come in. It really has gone, sorry, but it's just what's coming through. Tits up here with this impulsivity. I feel this is you in the Eight of Swords, now starting to speak up about everything that you're going through. You're not there yet. You're not at your point of resolve or complete healing, but you're pointing out to them why you're acting in the way that you are, and then I'm being shown the England flag. There's something to do with sport here, or a representing of your country, nations, and you're having to put it behind you because you didn't get there. You've not got closure on it. What is this Death that's in reverse, please, Spirit? What have you got for me? That brought itself straight out, and there it is. Leo energy again. I feel you're also viewing somebody, Gemini, as exhausting themselves in the past, and now they're starting to speak up about a goal that they had, and while there was such bad vibes around it, they can't let it go, but it brings the best out in them. But it's the approach that your party has got, or somebody close to you has got, that can be done healthily, but they was having unhealthy attachments to it. There's addiction here as well, because whenever there's a moving forward, or there's been movement forward in the past, this person's exhausted themselves. It's caused them to become overwhelmed, and then they've reached out towards something toxic. And this can be family. This Libra energy can be now the family's got involved. It's bigger than the person themselves of who it's impacting. There's messages here, there and everywhere. There's more than the two of you that's involved in this now. But there's a grieving process that needed to go on from before. I'm not sensing it's to do with a person, but that's going to... that's not going to be for all of you. But there was an area where your party, their strengths really come through. It created a bond between the both of you, and they've not been able to let it go. But there isn't an able to start, and then I'm getting Mabel. There isn't an able to start speaking out about this. I feel it's a goal yet. It become toxic, it become over obsessive, and it was taking too much of a toll on the person mentally. I feel it drew things out in you as well that you didn't feel. High Priestess in reverse, that you didn't particularly like. This Two of Pentacles is you not being able to talk about it, but now you're going to be able to start talking about it in a balanced manner. Clear, strong guidance on this Strength card. How does Gemini's party feel towards them at the moment? Balanced. The union is coming back together again. It's reaping the rewards, and somebody's letting go of the anxiety, of the fear, of the worry, because you're both seeing it from the same perspective. But it's not quite safe ground yet. I'm hearing there's a need to adapt, and they're seeing you and feeling towards you that your growth and awareness is coming through. And while they're taking a backward step, they're able to appreciate where you're really at. The bond is forming again bit by bit, but they're recognizing now how much more you're in control, because you're starting to speak up more. I do feel your party avoids getting into certain situations with you because they can't cope talking about whatever this issue is that's gone down in the past. It's too upsetting, so they're trying to get around it somehow without having to focus on whatever this world is, which is here, that's in reverse. But they see you now and feel towards you now that the bond is forming, and it's because you're growing as a person. You're growing in strength. Two of Cups, what's going on behind the scenes that apparently you're not aware of with your party? Ten of Swords. There's a reaching out here. King of Pentacles, that's in reverse. And Six of Cups. I feel there's two people that you're not aware of that's coming together here. I don't like to jump to it, but I'm going to put it out there. There's a situation here where your party or someone connected to your party reached out to another person. I'm not getting the biggest intimate vibe. I'm getting more of a being quite snidey, possibly talking behind the back, and you're not aware of this. They may be denying to you that it ever happened. You feel strongly though that it did, and you can't let go of this past because you're looking or trying to find a way to get them to admit to it, but you're trying to get them to admit to something that never happened. Your person, what they're keeping from you behind the scenes, that they did reach out to somebody and brought an end to it. They've highlighted to them the amount of upset that they've caused within the family. And there's something to do with an invitation here. I'm also getting, because you did that to me, or they did that to me, I'm going to do it to them. There really has been upset here. Or they view you as wanting to form a connection with somebody, but you're going to pick between two people. But there's an opening up here. I can't work out where this is going, an admittance, and this is why this world is in reverse, of why there was an avoidance of making a decision. But your party really has brought an end to a situation here. But whilst they brought an end to the situation, what they've found out they've not liked, and it's put them in the King of Pentacles type energy about some type of gift, some type of connection where them and somebody else, or you and somebody else, your party thought the connection was more than that, and it wasn't. Page of Wands energy, fears, anxieties and concerns when it comes to the connection with you. Knight of Swords, King of Cups, King of Swords. Crikey. Your party's fearing I'm hearing toxicity, alcohol, your quirkiness, your cockiness. It's going the wrong way into this Knight of Swords energy. But it's because of how emotional you are towards something, how precious you are towards something. I feel this King, maybe the Capricorn that I'm on about, doesn't have to be, is protective here of this Queen of Cups. And they're concerned that if you start showing enthusiasm towards something, you've now adopted a new way, a way of sticking up for yourself, but there's no regulating it. And this is why it's coming out in this Knight of Swords energy. Words are going around that point of when I said that. I feel there's somebody that's struggling communicating themselves, but they play on this anger and control that they're trying to get and bring in this Queen of Cups type energy. They suddenly throw in their ambitions, what they're emotional towards, to try and get their own way. There isn't a respecting of privacy here, but they like to put themselves across as being quite innocent, but they're worrying because you're not viewing this person the same anymore. You're taking the bull by the horns, maybe going too far and overcompensating, I'm hearing, and it's throwing the cat amongst the pigeons. Knight of Swords energy, what's their plan of action when it comes to moving the connection forward with you? So this is your party. Justice, that's in reverse. I'm hoping you can see that there. So we've got the Knight of Swords again. 3 of Swords, 2 of Swords. I feel someone's been warned here. They've really been put in their place. May not be you. Might be the extra party on the outside. It's quite a stirring type energy. What doesn't help matters is whoever this energy is that's been in the Knight of Swords in reverse, that's now gone into the Knight of Swords in the upright, the way that they approach something is very abrupt. So if they step it up a gear, it can come out wrong. But I feel this King of Swords energy that's over here has really put somebody in their place. Maybe this Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. But there's been a sniping here somewhere, or a sniping that's going to happen. As I said at the beginning, if this is a reading that's going to take you into November, or hasn't unfolded yet, you've got the opportunity to look at the energy and change it if need be, to put yourself across in the right manner. Going back to this energy that's over here, I feel strongly there's an issue that both of you can't talk about. You want to get towards this goal, but you can't because there's a barrier in the middle. You've got to break past this barrier first. And whilst it may make you emotional, Gemini, it causes your party to retract. They withdraw the emotions or go into this quite cold type of energy. Make it known very firmly. This Knight of Swords doesn't have to be a harsh type energy. It can be going quiet on you. You then start putting out there how emotional the situation makes you, how important the situation is to you. But you're feeling and viewing them as being quite cold. This doesn't mean to say that this Knight of Swords energy hasn't got any emotions. It can be that they're withdrawing emotions more. So they're still there. It's just that you're viewing them as quite cold and harsh in comparison to how they usually are. But there's a clearing up of something here, and then I'm hearing court case, a decision comes through, but there's upset because it isn't done in your favour. They are going to come to you and say, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to upset you like this anymore. They come with a plan of action to create change. You may not be in contact with each other at the moment, possibly just over text or over email, but they're realising the repercussions of their ways, of how much upset they've created. But there's a strong karma energy here. I'm surprised the Wheel of Fortune hasn't come out. Saturn is all about karma. Jupiter, or the Wheel of Fortune, as well, is about karma. But we've got the Libra card there. Someone is beginning to realise this energy isn't sustainable. Your party may even be putting you in your place, Gemini. 3 of Swords, and they're giving you something to think about. The reason they don't discuss this situation with you is because it always ends up in argument. You may not give them the opportunity to speak their bit, so they just give up before they even get there. Spirit wants me to change deck. Likely a duplicate's gonna come out. What can you give me, please, Spirit? Look at that at the bottom of the deck. Justice card, that's in reverse. A lot of Libra within this reading. And then I'm hearing Virgo, Libra, cusp. What can you give me on this 6 of Wands, please, Spirit? Over the next 8 to 12 weeks, clear, strong guidance. 2 of Pentacles, again. 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. So we've got it again. And Queen of Wands. Okay, that's not too bad. There's a moving forward here, a discussing of whatever this overwhelm is. We can't stay in this situation. Let's weigh up our options. There's an avoidance now. There's growth here now because the 5 of Pentacles that's there. It's now in reverse here. There's an opening up of resources or finding resources to get yourself or yourselves out of this situation. And there's an overall feeling better. This Queen of Wands that's here, it can be a project. It might be you, Gemini, or your party. But I feel it's the energy between the both of you. You're realising now, moving forwards, you can discuss the energy more between the both of you. It's a bit more relaxed. I don't feel there's going to be progression though until this Pentacle that's here, which is ruled by Saturn, the 2 Pentacles, until Saturn comes out of retrograde, which is round about the beginning of November, 6th of November. While something is being highlighted more now in a more welcoming and pleasant light, there's a feeling of feeling better within yourself because you're gaining the understanding now. There's resistance, a real stubborn energy that's over here of how you don't want to see something. But I feel your party's giving up explaining before they get the chance to tell you how they're feeling or how they're viewing it, because of the way you're going at them. And this is why that 2 of Pentacles is there. There's clarity here, but there's a needing of trust as well. That does develop, I feel, over the coming months. And as it develops, it creates an avoidance with this 5 of Pentacles energy. Quite a bit of Taurus within this reading. That may even be Capricorn with it being in reverse. And that 2 of Pentacles that's there, that's Capricorn as well. But there's growth, there's development towards, I feel, whatever this task is. What's the task, please, Spirit? Spirit has just shown me at the bottom of the deck the Justice in the upright. And again, it's flung itself out. You can't make this up. There's definite growth and progression here. There's a tying up of loose ends, but there's massive, huge amount of learning that's been taken from this here for the both of you. Massive. All this holding back, going into an energy of there's no point me even explaining because I'm not going to get anywhere. That's now filtering out, and there's clarity here. There's speaking up with this Empress energy, and there's this Cancerian energy that's in reverse. That can be Pisces because that Pisces card is over there. There's a speaking up now of the anxieties, and there's no point in me trying to say anything because you won't hear me out anyway. This is causing the self-reflection and growth and development, but by God, it's taking your time. It's taking time for both of you to get here. I feel for your party, it's being quite a defeated type energy, strong vibe of knowing what the outcome will be before they even commit themselves to this argument or fight in their corner because of the way that you're going about things. And I'm hearing quite brash, but there's growth, there's movement forward with this 6 of Wands energy. That is ruled by Jupiter itself. That's about karma, development, but feeling better overall for yourself or for you and your party of being held in high regard. But there's a drawing of comparisons here. There's a fear you're going to be compared towards others because action isn't being taken. But by God, it's a slow energy. It's taking you forever to get there. Some of you, because you haven't got the desired outcome that you want when it comes to a court case, or it's down to getting divorced, you're now becoming together. You're now coming together, becoming more accommodating towards the other person, and the confidence is growing over time. This is representing the orange candles that are there, which represent confidence, and you can see the candles are gradually melting, as if the confidence is being drawn in. It's not instantaneous. And a friendship is developing as well. It's not there straight away, but it's because the trust is needing to be developed. But it's more welcoming, more cooperative. And if there's children that's involved, you handle them better between the both of you. You're not as much black and white. My God. Sending massive hugs your way. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And there's the Wheel of Fortune. That's at the bottom of the deck. Massive learning taken here. And yeah, when it comes to this situation, I feel lessons have really been learned.